Takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
Here he goes, and he dunks it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Goes up on the wing. That one misses. Outside Porter. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here is George. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Off target from outside. We've played just over a minute here in the first. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Clarkson. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. 6 to shoot. Clarkson against Edwards. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Denver leading by 6. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The kick out to Porter. George with the steal.
Dan.
To the middle and stolen by Gordon. To the inside. Here's Sharch. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Utah. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Jazz passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clarkson. Another miss by Utah. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. There's the drive, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Giddey. 23 points his last outing. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Edwards. Denver leading by 10. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And here are the Nuggets now. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. Unloads from 13. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 14 points for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe.
MVP is still one of the best athletes in this.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Barrett. Williams comes in for Filipowski. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Giddey. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Anthony Edwards. George is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Jamal Murray. Yes, that goes in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Sexton with the bounce pass. Williams gets the bucket.
Nice pass by Sexton there. I like when he looks to set up his teammates.
George, a screen on Giddey. Shoots a fader, and it's Denver scoring again.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Williams. The three from George. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
This one for three, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Lets the three fly, sinks the triple. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. George is checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Sexton. And a switcher also for Denver. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Peyton Watson.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And George, here we go. On the wing, Giddey. George looking around. 5 on the clock. Baseline try. And that one off the back of the rim and in. George has got 15.
Easy to see the kind of impact George is going to have in this league. Already so productive.
And another miss by Denver. Jazz trail by 13. Pass to George. Now here's Giddey. Clarkson for three. That shot off the mark. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. The three-pointer is right on target. 27 points for him.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Clarkson looks to score however he can, which sometimes means forcing the defense to get a little too aggressive.
Good on the second free throw. Denver leading by 15.
Ooh, way to skip this.
Takes the three. Another three for Denver.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Nuggets on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh. Goodness. They've got Walker Kessler. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Filipowski, and it's George in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now here's Giddey. Defense is right there, and there it is for him.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Hey, yo, right here.
Gordon with a screen on Giddey. Offline with his 3. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. 19-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 36.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. Now here's Giddey. Defense right on him. He gets it in there. Giddey's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Screen by Sharge. Connects from 3-point range.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Here's Giddey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Launches it. Drains the 3-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Filipowski. The Jazz working the ball around now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah. All right, let's take it.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Finally.
The Nuggets lead by 23. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Clarkson with the ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Kessler finds Giddey. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. And the Jazz going with an almost entirely new group here. It's checked in for Walker Kessler. Williams comes in for Filipowski. Sexton, he's checked in for George. And Georgia subbed in for Josh Giddey. Williams passes to Barrett. Porter with the steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Watson. 43 seconds left in the third quarter.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And here's Clarkson. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Clarkson. Goes up the baseline. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so
with the ball, and how about the...
He's checked in for Williams. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Jamal Murray, and it's Strother in at the three, the small forward. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Speed with ball, finally get 4 points.
Utah's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Giddey.
Get that.
Down low, here's Barrett. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Holmes.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And here is Giddey. George sets a screen for Giddey. To end the run. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Holmes sets a screen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That's 3 back.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Pass to Sexton. Here's Giddey. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Watson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Pass to Giddey from about 19 feet. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside, Sexton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Murray left side. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation for them.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Barrett. Filipowski comes in for Sexton. Paul George is checked in for George. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Collier.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
And he's good on the three ball.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Kessler's setting the pick for George. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Strother. He's covered by Kessler. Jacks up a three. Good! Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Clarkson with the layup.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
For three, hits it again. Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Way to bring home that W.
Okay. So what we... Ooh, maybe just enough. Oh, just short. Okay. Good enough.